So usually in Ganden Shatse Monastery, one of the biggest monasteries in the world, as most of you know, Ganden has over 3,000 monks. We do the Tsok ceremony every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks without miss. And when we do the Tsok ceremony, it can take all day or half a day. Because Yangpa Tenga means you actually stretch out the notes and make it as melodious and beautiful as possible to offer to the Buddhas. As beautiful, it's an offering of sound. Shabda. Okay? So, but since we're in Malaysia, and people have to eat, sleep, wash, entertain, take care of children, drink, make money, drive around in their cars, for Xiao Chen's sake, make money. Let me repeat again. We're very, very busy. So actually, out of 24 hours in a day, maybe we take out 5 minutes, and that's very generous for the Dharma. And if we do our sadhanas, most of us do it very quick, without concentration. You see, when we go buy jewelry, we're very, very careful. When we go buy a house, we're very careful. When we talk about business, we're very careful and very detailed. When we want to eat things, there are people who actually, before they eat, they study the menu, they discuss it. They discuss the menu, they talk about it, they talk about the ingredients, they go back and forth, and it takes 10-15 minutes for them to discuss the menu. And they're very detailed about something, it takes them 15 minutes to eat. But when it comes to their sadhanas or dharma practice, blah, 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 finished. Think about that. So why don't we get attained or enlightened? We don't get attained or enlightened because we don't spend the time. We don't spend the energy. That's why some of us do very well in business, because we're very detailed. We're very, very detailed, and we push ourselves very much for that, and that's what we get. Why do some of us look great all the time? You know, we wear nice clothes, and our hair is nice, and whatever, and because we spend a lot of time towards that. Why some of us very good and have very nice cars? Because we're into that. We can maintain it. We like to take care of it. Why some of us have beautiful houses? We put our energy towards that. So whatever you put your energy towards, that will be your result. So basically, if you look at a person, you can tell what they're into. If you talk to them for a little while, then you can see where their attachment is. But when it comes to our sadhanas, when it comes to our meditations, when it comes to transforming the mind, we put very little time. Very, very little time. And then why? We think that because we don't know the benefits. Because we don't know the benefits, the commitment is not there. When the commitment is not there, we don't know the benefits, it's hard to derive benefits. And therefore, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 1 decade, 2 decade, life just passes us by. And as life passes us by, we see that we're taking care of our health, we're taking care of our stomach, we're taking care of our bodies. But for what? We take care of all of that for what? Not much purpose. You have to remember, the body is used to accomplish something. The body is not a goal or end in itself. If we spend all day and all night taking care of the body, and only the body, and it stops there, we're no different than people who don't know any Dharma, people who don't practice spiritual practice. That's what they do. But if we take care of the body in order to do Dharma, and then when necessary, we push ourselves to do more, and we push ourselves to exert more energy, push ourselves to exert more effort towards the Dharma, that's the purpose of taking care of our body. Why maintain something and you never use it? It's like having a car, you polish it, you clean it, you wax it, you clean it, you polish it, you wax it, you vacuum it, but you never drive it. What's the purpose? So why always feed your body, exercise, take vitamins, and always go to see the doctors, always sleep well, always take care of your body, but you never use it for anything more? Just taking care of your body is not the goal in itself. The goal is to do something more with your body. That's the goal, to do more. Simply to take care of our body is not a goal in itself. It's self-defeating. So therefore, we have to realize that it's very, very important in spiritual practice. So the tantric people, or the people with tantric commitments, is very important to do the concentration very well. Whether we recite the liturgy fast or slow should not make a difference in one's meditation. Whether we recite it in English or in phoneticized Tibetan, it doesn't make a difference. I like Tibetan because it's quicker and faster, and it's short, and it's got its flow. But sometimes we can't get the meaning from that. So if we know the actual meditation well, fast or slow doesn't make a difference. Long or short doesn't make a difference. That's why people who do short sadhana or long sadhana The meditation for long and short is exactly the same. But the words are shorter. Like that, the Vajra Yogini Tantra is a condensed form of the Heruka Tantra. The Heruka Tantra contains the 84,000 teachings of the Buddhas. It contains the complete path from A to Z for enlightenment. But because the liturgy of the Heruka Tantra or the Chakra Samvara Tantra is very long, with a lot of description, with a lot of deities and lots of colors and hands and implements, it's a lot more to recite. So when you condense the Heruka Tantra, the liturgy, it becomes the Vajra Yogini Tantra. When you recite the Vajra Yogini Tantra, listen very carefully, when you recite the Vajra Yogini Tantra, although the words is about 1/3 that of the Heruka sadhana, but the meditation is exactly that of the Heruka sadhana, all in condensed form. So the steps and path all in Vajra Yogini is the essence of the Heruka Tantra. For those people in the past who have time and who have energy, who doesn't have much distraction, Heruka is very, very good. For those of us who are distracted and don't have much time and don't put much time and energy, then Vajra Yogini is wonderful. Why is that? Because Vajra Yogini's Tantra is self-contained. The liturgy is very short. And the meditation is very complete. So in this day and age, to counter the most powerful affliction that we have, Heruka is supreme. Heruka is supreme. There is no Tantra more supreme than Heruka to counter our most afflictive problems that we have today. But the dichotomy is having the afflictions becomes a obstacle for us to practice Heruka because it's long. So therefore, out of great compassion, Heruka manifests as Vajra Yogini. Actually, there's no difference. Heruka is Vajra Yogini and vice versa. Manifests as Vajra Yogini in a very short form. So liturgy-wise, recitation-wise, the sadhana is shorter. The long sadhana of Vajra Yogini is much shorter than Heruka sadhana, but the meditation is the same. So just as effective. So therefore, you're not spending time on reciting. You are given more time for meditation. Why is that? Then you can think, well, why didn't Buddha come out with that in the first place? Because people's timing and people's freedom was much different during Buddha's time. No internet, no TV, no lights, no electricity. You're in a village, you're in a hut, you have nothing to do. So Heruka sadhana is very, very appropriate. Like one Lama said, in Tibet, there are many enlightened beings, there are many high Lamas, and the reason is there's nothing to do. Since there's nothing to do, people meditate and become enlightened faster. Here in Malaysia, we have so many things to do. We can SMS our friends, we can MMS them, we can go look for pretty girls, we can drive nice cars if we're not too pretty to impress a pretty girl. And then we can, if we're not such a pretty girl, we can go for operations to make ourselves a pretty girl. We can make our breasts bigger and smaller. We can make our hair yellow or red. We can go and work and make more money. We can go on the internet and surf for hours and hours because we don't want a life. There's a lot of things to do. Lots and lots of things to do. I didn't say there are things to do that are with purpose or bring good purpose. I'm just saying there are a lot of things to do. Some of us even, sit in the back streets, some low, seedy area of town and cut dresses for women and men. I won't tell you who that is. We do a lot of things to keep ourselves busy. A lot of things. But those just keep us busy and make the time go away. Some of us like to eat and like to talk. We like to give wisdom to other people. Some of us like to talk about Dharma quite a lot, but when it comes to doing Dharma ourselves, it's very little. Some of us like to talk about making effort, but when it comes to making effort, it's very little. Some of us are very good Dharma teachers. Very good. We know a lot. We study under great teachers. We have a lot of knowledge. We're very good in Dharma. But when it comes to practice, cows are better than us. That includes me. So therefore, what is important is we need to reflect deeper. All these things that I tell you is not criticism. It's not to put you down. It's not for Buddhists. It's for people who are into a higher and deeper spiritual life. So whether you're a Buddhist or not, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter meaning what? It means that those are just names and labels. Deep down inside, we're all the same, and we want the same thing. We want happiness. We want harmony. We want love. We want to be respected. We want to be loved. That's what we want deep down inside. So how we achieve that through whatever religion, it doesn't really matter. All religion is wonderful. All religion will equal to that. And by saying that is not enough, that's why I give you a little more information in a Dharma talk on how to think logically that all religion is good. If I tell you all religion is good, everybody's saying that, but let me go deeper, as I did just now, why all religion is good. So to know why, then our faith and basis is stronger. Not knowing why, our faith and basis is not very strong, so it's very, very difficult to, in times of difficulty, to think well like now. Right now we're in a holy environment. We're in a holy temple. We're with holy people. We're with holy statues. And we're in front of the throne of His Holiness. And everything's very holy. And all of us are very holy. All of us are glowing. All of us are Buddhas here. And of course, it's easy to talk about all these wonderful things that we've been talking about. But when we leave this room, if you go outside and you see your shoes been stolen, let's see how holy you are. And we see, if you go downstairs and see your car's been scratched, let's see how holy you are. If the teachings go a little late and your stomach is making its perpetual noises that it's hungry, let's see how holy you are. If you're a little tired because you're used to sitting at home watching TV and you're not sitting home listening to the Dharma and you get tired, let's see how holy you are. Holy is not where you are or what you're doing. Holy is how much patience you have, how much generosity, how much effort. That's holy. So therefore, today is an auspicious day. Today is the 10th of the Tibetan month. And the 10th is always Vajra Yogini's day. The 25th is Heruka's day. But both is exactly the same. Tonight the Dakinis from the 24 holy places are ready to come forth and give us blessings. The outer Dakinis are outer physical beings that bless. They're like angels. The real blessing that do is these Dakinis come to the 24 holy sites of our body. And they merge with the 24 points of our body and open up the channels so that when we do the actual meditation tonight, it will gain more and more and more attainments. So the reason we do talk, one of the reasons we do talk is that we invite the 24 Dakinis from the 24 holy places. And they dissolve into the 24 holy places of our body. And when they dissolve into those holy 24 places, they contain the winds and channels and drops. So that when we actually do the meditation, this is what we're supposed to do Lama Chöpa for. When we do the meditation, when these Dakinis bless us, it triggers attainments. So it isn't simply to ask the Dakinis come here. What do you think the Dakinis come here for? Eat our bread? Half of us in this room, including me, is on a diet. We can't eat white bread. I'm sure some of the Dakinis are on a diet too. So I don't think they come here to eat our bread, to look at our pink and blue candles. How scary. To do what? To get their pictures taken by the camera? I don't think so. And do you think the Dakinis fly here to take a look at you? Have you guys take a good look in the mirror? Look at Joanne Tan. You think they came here to look at her orange shirt? Very nice though, anyways. Do you think the Dakinis came here to look at me with all the holes on my face and the big pimples? I don't think so. But the Dakinis come here to dissolve into 24 places in our body to make us ready for deeper meditation. That's very powerful for tantric practitioners. Whether you practice the holy path of Yamataka, Guhya Samaja, Kala Chakra, Heruka, Vajra Yogini, doesn't matter. The points of meditation on your body is exactly the same. Don't think Yamataka has 34 arms so you have more points. No, definitely not. Trust me, Vajra Yogini with 2 arms can punch Yamataka out with his 34 arms, no problem. You give him a nice punch and he'd be flying. Haven't you seen Charlie's Angels? You have, right? All those women kicking those big scary men. So Charlie's Angels can kick away all those men. Don't you think Vajra Yogini can kick Yamataka? Sure she can. She's even better. So that's what she does. She kicks away your delusions, kicks away your anger, kicks away all the things in you that make you stay in samsara. In Tantra, we believe in female power, female energy. Hence, the high lamas always manifest some kind of feminine energy. Feminine looking, feminine acting, many times, very high lamas. We believe in feminine energy because why? Feminine energy is not superior to male, but what we need right now immediately is feminine energy. Oh yeah, Vajra Yogini can kick these male deities, that's right. She's the Charlie's Angels of all the Buddhas. Why not? Can't you see her? She's got those big red legs and powerful red feet, and she just kicks Yamataka, he falls over. Kicks Guhya Samaja, he falls over. Kicks Heruka, he runs. And when she runs up to, Satrap, he says, no, don't kick me, I'm getting out of here. She's quite powerful. So what happens is this. She doesn't kick Tara because it's sisterhood. Now, she does kick. But it's all the obscurations that keep you in samsara that she kicks. So therefore, all the Dakinis converge forth and they bless our 24 holy sites on our body. It's very powerful. And when it blesses our holy sites, the reason for that, let me repeat for tantric practitioners, is that when they bless the holy sites, the winds are able to travel even better. In short, when the winds are able to travel better, we're able to do our meditations. When we're able to do our meditation, we gain accomplishments. So doing Tsok is very, very, very important for tantric practitioners. Very important to get the blessings of Dakinis. That's only one of the benefits. And for those of us who are not practicing Tantra, not practicing inverted commas, even in being in the room where Tsok is being performed is very blessed. If you have the good fortune to attend Tsok, if you have the good fortune to sit in the room to attend Tsok and to listen to the liturgy, to listen to the chanting, to listen to the prayers, in India we call it darshan, or as a blessing. Why is it a blessing? Don't think that the Dakinis only come and bless people who are doing Tantra or ring bells or have tables. They bless everyone in a room. Then think about, if they bless me, I don't have, I'm not doing any meditation. Whatever meditation you are doing, when they bless you, it's beneficial. It's very beneficial. Very beneficial. So if you're a Buddhist, you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're a Jew, whatever, it doesn't matter. When they bless you, the blessing will be you're easier to forgive, you're easier to let go, you become more accepting. Why? They opened up the winds in you that help you to think along those lines. So to be in a room is very powerful. And during the room when we're doing Lama Choba or Guru Puja, Tsok, those who don't know the liturgy, it's fine. One can recite Om Mani Padme Hum. One can recite Lama Tsongkhapa's Miksema or Tara mantras. Satrap, it's up to you. And if you're not a Buddhist, you can pray in your own way. You can pray according to your way. Why not? You can pray from your heart. You can recite something holy that you have learned. That is just as effective, just as good, because the whole point is that when they're looking at us from the moon, if they're up on the moon, they're looking at us, they can see this ray of energy and golden glow coming from the earth, and when they pinpoint down, it's coming from Malaysia, and then Kuala Lumpur, and then coming from Sunway Mass, and coming from Kechara House, and coming, then we look in Kechara House, it's me. Just kidding. It's us. It's all of us. You guys think, this is so unfair, how come we pray and you get recognized from the moon? Ben's not happy about that. He said, I'm not going to pray. If you get recognized from the moon, they can only see your glow. They see our glow. And then we send this glow out to the planet. We send this out to the universe. We send this out to everybody. We send it out to everyone who is not having happiness at this time. There are a lot of people in this world who are not having happiness. They're not as lucky as us sitting here in a nice aircon room with marble floors, clean, no mosquitoes, being entertained by a freak Lama of Tibet. Not everybody's so lucky. So when we do these prayers in our own way, there's a golden glow. This glow is our good thoughts, our good energy, our good wishes, and we send that out to the planet. We send this out to the planet, and in your meditation, everybody who doesn't have the good fortune we have, may they have it. May they never be separated from it. And very important is we should send this energy out to our precious mother and father, whether they're alive or dead. We should send this energy out to them. Because their kindness is so great, it's incredible. We send our energy out to our sponsors. We send our energy out to our friends, to our loved ones, and people we know who are sick and ill. So during this prayer session, we send our energy out, just like the way I described. So during the 1, 2 hours or 3 hours we're here, let's do something different. Let's not think about ourselves. Let's think about other people. Usually we're very good at thinking about ourselves. And some people even say thinking about yourself is very good, but it's contradictory to all religions. The Prophet, Jesus, Lord Buddha, Krishna, all have said it's wrong. Even modern day saints like the Dalai Lama, Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, has all said that thinking about yourself is wrong. So let's listen to them because they have done more than us. that for these 2-3 hours that we're here, let's make it worthwhile. Let's not think about I'm hungry. Let's not think about uncomfortable. Let's not think about this or think about that. Let's just think about others for a change. Let's stop thinking about our body, ourselves, our mind, our comfort, what we're going to do next, what we've done yesterday. Let's not do that for a few hours. Let's train our mind in awareness meditation. That's what awareness meditation is. Let's think about others and their suffering. Just think about different parts of the world that are having problems right now, different people, even different parts of this country and different people you know, or different areas of the city. Think about them. For the next few hours, think about them. The purpose is to train our mind to think about others. Less about ourselves and think about others. That's the purpose of life. To think about others. That is the purpose of life. And most important to our meditations, think about people that have disturbed us, that bother us, that have hurt us, that have cheated us and damaged us and used us and said negative things about us. Send golden lights to them. Send beautiful lights to them. Why? They are saying bad things about you and they have hurt you and cheated you and lied to you because they are unhappy. So if we make them unhappy, they get us back, we get them back, we get them back, they get us back. It doesn't end. So why should we end it? Because we are spiritual, we know more. If a mother and a daughter is fighting, the mother has to be more wise and be able to subjugate and subdue the daughter's mind. Because why? The mother is wise, not the daughter. That's if your daughter is not 100 years old, of course, and the mother is 200. Then no point. So if a mother and a daughter, the daughter must respect the mother. Must. But what the mother says will carry weight. Similarly, we are spiritual practitioners. We are good Buddhists. We are good Muslims. We are good Christians and good Hindus and good Jains and etc. We are good ones. So we must show that example by when we come across difficult situations. We must show that. If we show that, we are spiritual. It's not about converting other people, you know. It is about converting ourselves. So how do we start doing that right in this room today with our meditation today? And our meditation today right in this room is what? Is to think about others for the next few hours. Think about others. Contemplate on others. Focus on others. Very, very important. If we do that today, it's even more powerful than other days because it's a Tok day and we're doing Tok, so it gets implanted. It's like, I'll give you an example. If His Excellency, the Prime Minister of Malaysia, Badawi, is walking down the street and or driving by, I don't think you're walking down the street, drive by in his cavalcade, and he sees you giving food to the poor, and you're very kind to them, and you're doing helpful things for them. That would be much different than if you did that ordinarily. Because if you wanted to attain a soup kitchen, if you wanted to open a soup kitchen, you wanted to open something permanent to help and feed the poor all the time, while His Excellency Badawi will be someone in a perfect position to help you. So if he sees you and you're doing that, and he doesn't see you do that, from your side is both good. Your motivation is good. From your side is excellent. But from the side of the observer, Badawi, if he sees, he can help you much more. So like that, on Tok Day, it's kind of like Badawi driving by. So Buddha drives by in a limousine. The Dakinis drive by in a limousine. So when you make a special motivation, when you make a special prayer on this day, it's more powerful, whatever religion you are, because today is a holy day. Holy day may be holy for one group, but not for another. We shouldn't think like that. Holy is what people label holy. So if we respect that, it becomes holy. Because actually, from its side, it's holy or not, it's questionable. From our side, we've labeled it holy. So if we respect it, it becomes holy. It's just a label. And for Tantrikas, please remember, invite the Dakinis and absorb into your 24 holy places. Geshe Khyaltsen Gyatso wrote a beautiful book on the Heruka Tantra, talking about the no, he didn't write, he translated. And it talks about the different holy spots in your body. And it's very, very powerful. That's where it derives from. All right, so for Tantrikas, bless your 24 holy places. And then do the meditations and prayer so that you open up more attainments. How do you open up attainments? When those channels are blessed, it's easier to do meditation. It's easier to focus. It's easier to think on a higher level, which is loving compassion. So when you're able to think on a higher level temporarily, 1 time, 2 time, 1 Tok, 2 Tok, 3 Tok, 4 Tok, 5 Tok, 6 Tok, and then your sadhanas daily, it becomes a habit. When it becomes a habit, you develop a loving, compassionate mind. So Tok is essential and powerful. And on top of that, you're making offerings of Tok. When you're making offerings of tok, the outside offering is a tok. The inner offering is your effort to make it to tok. That's your inner offering to the three jewels, to your gurus and the Buddhas. And then the secret offering is doing tok, instead of thinking about yourself, you think about others. So when we attend tok, as a community, as a group, it's very, very powerful. Some people think, oh, I don't have to attend tok. I can do it by myself. I can do here. You can if you're very busy. You can if you're away. You can if you have no choice. But if you can, it's better together. Much more powerful. So the outer offering is what you see in front. The inner offering is your effort, sitting, memorizing the text, studying the text, understanding the text, learning the rituals, being disciplined in your position, learning how to recite, knowing the meditation. That's your inner offering. All that, sitting properly, knowing how to do the mandala offering, being quiet, focusing, not talking, those are all inner offerings. And then the secret offering is not thinking about yourself, but thinking about the benefit of others. And that's why Dichirtu, I will do the tok offering. So when we do tok, it's the outer, it's the inner, and it's a secret offering to the three jewels. It's very profound. It's very, very profound. So a little bit, as time goes on, I'll explain more and talk more, explain more and talk more. So there are non-empowered people here, so I need to talk in such a way that the empowered people know, the non-empowered people guess. It's an exclusive club. No, just kidding. Yes, it's like that. It's very, very powerful. And great enlightened masters such as His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, His Holiness Kyabje Pabongka Dorji Chang, His Holiness Trijang Dorji Chang, His Holiness Kyabje Song Dorji Chang, His Holiness Great Ganden Chirimchi, although being the biggest and the greatest scholars of the land of samsara, and the highest practitioners and the purest attained beings that come back life after life, they still do tok. So silly samsara clowns like me with my makeup dripping from being stuck in samsara should do tok. You should attend tok. And Trijang Rinpoche is incredible because Trijang Rinpoche is not an ordinary being like me. They say I'm a reincarnation. I think myself, is it or not, but never mind. Actions speak louder than words. But that's not on the basis of what you're coming here for anyways. If I was a reincarnation and I just sit here and look at you, look at me, I don't know what we can do. Not much benefit.